ever wondered how computers communicate? It's not magic, but a structured model called the OSI model. Just like how we humans communicate using different languages and rules, computers too have their own language and protocols for communication. But unlike us, they follow a 7-layered structure known as the OSI, or Open Systems Interconnection Model. The OSI model is the backbone of computer networking. It's a conceptual framework that standardizes the functions of a communication system into 7 distinct categories or layers. Each layer has a specific role to play in the process of communication, and they work together to ensure that data is transmitted smoothly and efficiently from one computer to another. Think of it as an assembly line in a factory. Each worker, or in this case layer, has a specific duty. The product, which is the data, starts at one end and goes through each worker. Each worker adds something to the product or changes it in some way to ensure that it's ready for the next stage. Finally, the finished product comes out at the other end, ready to be delivered. The 7 layers are from bottom to top: the physical, data link, network, transport, session, presentation, and application layers. Each of these layers interacts directly with the layer above or below it, passing information up and down the chain. The beauty of the OSI model is its universality. It doesn't matter what type of hardware or software you're using. As long as it adheres to the OSI model, it can communicate with any other system. This has made it a fundamental concept in the world of computer networking, and understanding it is crucial for anyone involved in this field. So, are you ready to unravel the mystery of computer communication? In this video, we will take a deep dive into each layer of the OSI model and understand their roles in depth. Let's embark on this journey together and demystify the magic of computer networking. At the base of the OSI model, we have the physical layer. This is where the rubber meets the road, or more accurately, where the data meets the wire. The physical layer is the foundation of the OSI model, and it's responsible for the actual physical connection between the devices. Think of it as the highway on which your data travels. It takes the raw binary data, the ones and zeros, and transmits it over the physical medium. This could be anything from a copper wire to a fiber optic cable, or even a wireless signal. It's all about turning that digital information into a form that can be sent over the physical network. The physical layer also plays a key role in receiving this data. It picks up the transmitted signals and converts them back into binary form that the higher layers can understand. So, when you're streaming your favorite show or firing off an email, remember the physical layer is working hard to get that data where it needs to go. So, the physical layer is all about transmitting and receiving raw binary data. Moving up, we encounter the data link layer. This second layer of the Open Systems Interconnection Model serves a crucial role in maintaining communication integrity. It handles the error-free transmission of frames from one node to another. Imagine a bustling city where each building is a node. The data link layer acts as the traffic control system, ensuring that every message or car reaches its correct building without collisions or errors. The data link layer uses protocols to establish and terminate data links between devices. It also controls the flow of data to prevent overwhelming the receiving device. This layer is like a diligent postmaster, ensuring every frame or letter is correctly addressed and delivered. Moreover, it has a knack for error detection and correction. If a frame arrives with errors, the data link layer can request a retransmission. This is akin to asking for a clearer handwriting if a letter is unreadable. The data link layer, thus, ensures that messages are delivered to the right device. Next in line is the network layer. This layer has a critical role in the OSI model. Its primary function is determining the best path for data transfer. Think of it like a traffic director in a bustling city, guiding data packets through the complex routes of the internet. The network layer utilizes protocols like IP, ICMP, and IGMP, to name a few. It's here that IP addresses come into play, acting as the postal system of the digital world, ensuring data is sent to the correct address. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of the network layer is its routing process. Imagine a labyrinth of potential pathways. The network layer analyzes these paths, considering factors such as network congestion, the number of hops, or even the route's monetary cost. Through this analysis, it determines the most efficient route for the data to travel. In essence, the network layer ensures data reaches its destination efficiently. It's the unsung hero of the internet, quietly and consistently directing the flow of data across the globe. The upper layers of the OSI model are the transport, session, presentation, and application layers. Let's delve into the transport layer first. As the fourth layer of the OSI model, it's primarily responsible for the end-to-end delivery of data. It achieves this through the process of segmentation and reassembly. Segmentation is when data packets are divided into smaller pieces to be more easily transported. Once these segments reach their destination, they're reassembled back into their original form. The transport layer also provides error-checking mechanisms to ensure data integrity. It's like a reliable courier service, making sure your packages get to the right place, in the right order, and in good condition. Next up is the session layer. Think of this layer as the master of ceremonies. It establishes, manages, and terminates sessions between end-user application processes. It's like a switchboard operator, connecting calls and then disconnecting them when they're finished. Beyond that, it also ensures proper synchronization and can set checkpoints during a session, allowing for data recovery in case of failures. It's the layer that keeps your communication sessions smooth and efficient. Now, let's move on to the presentation layer. This is the sixth layer in the OSI model, and it's all about translation, encryption, and compression of data. It translates data into a format that the receiving system can understand, maintaining the compatibility between networks. It's like a skilled linguist, translating languages so everyone can understand each other. Additionally, it ensures data security through encryption and can compress data to optimize transmission. Finally, we reach the top of the OSI pyramid, the application layer. This is the layer that interfaces directly with the software applications we use every day. It provides network services to these applications like email, file transfer, or web browsing. It's the front-facing layer, the one you interact with whenever you're using a networked application. It's like the customer service desk, providing services and support to the users. These top four layers of the OSI model work in harmony to ensure data is transported from one point to another efficiently and accurately. They each play their unique role, from ensuring data delivery and managing sessions to translating and presenting data in a comprehensible format to providing an interface for applications. So, to recap, the transport layer is the reliable courier. The session layer is the switchboard operator. The presentation layer is the skilled linguist. And the application layer is the customer service desk. Each one essential in their own right, contributing to the overall functionality of the OSI model. These top layers handle tasks like data delivery, session management, data representation, and application interfacing. So, we've journeyed through the 7 layers of the OSI model. Let's take a moment now to reflect on what we've learned. At the base, we have the physical layer, which is all about binary, the language of computers. It's here where bits become signals, creating a foundation for all other layers. From cables to connectors, it's the bedrock of our networking pyramid. Next, we find the data link layer, the gatekeeper of network access. It's responsible for organizing bits into frames and ensuring that they reach their destination. It's the postal worker of the OSI model, handling the logistics of delivery. Then, we ascend to the network layer, the mapmaker of the digital world. It's here where the best routes are determined and data packets are directed accordingly. It's like the GPS of our system guiding us to our destination. As we climb higher, we encounter the transport layer, the reliable courier. It ensures data is delivered error-free in sequence and without losses or duplications. It's the guarantee of a safe and secure delivery. The session layer comes next, providing the rules of conversation between devices. It's like the referee, ensuring that everyone gets a fair chance to speak and is heard clearly. The presentation layer is the translator, converting data into a format that the application layer can understand. It's the interpreter of the model, ensuring that the message is not lost in translation. Finally, at the top, we have the application layer, our interface with the software. It's the layer that we interact with directly, providing network services to the applications we use. Understanding the OSI model isn't just about knowing what each layer does. It's about understanding how these layers work together to create a network that